City Island 4, Tycoon Simulation, is the most popular city building simulator created specifically for mobile devices. In the City Builder game, you will have to start developing a small city on an island, the size of a large metropolis, which will already house more than one island. From the start of the game, you will be in charge of the whole city, you will develop it in all areas, and you will make the metropolis of your dreams. The development of your future metropolis will begin with the implementation of tasks and missions for which you will receive good gifts and bonuses. With the correct placement of buildings, you will receive a greater amount of profit in the city treasury. The resulting profit should be spent wisely for its further development. Also, as the city transforms into City Island 4, Tycoon Simulation, you will be able to discover new places and opportunities. A distinctive feature of the application is high-quality graphics and original design. Moreover, the game has a simple control and interface. It is free to download regardless of the type of mobile device. For true fans of the genre, there is paid content, which opens access to additional game features. SimCity BuildIt. Are you ready to become a new mayor of SimCity? You have an important mission to create your own city, a unique and beautiful city that all citizens love. It's not an easy task, but it's certainly fascinating. It is important to remember that the opinion of the townspeople must always be taken into account. As your town grows, they will present more and more demands. In your city of SimCity BuildIt, you can build a lot of buildings. Do not miss the opportunity to try the very realistic role of a literate mayor. But it will take building wisely for the city to grow and the budget to grow. In addition, you can set up trade with other cities, and if you play with other users, it will be even more interesting to trade with them. As you progress through the game, you will be able to unlock exclusive buildings that will further adorn your town. And to make it even more fun, unleash a natural cataclysm and show how skillfully you can deal with it. Like any mayor, you will encounter real problems in the city. There will be traffic jams, buildings will be damaged, someone or something will pollute the environment. Work to eliminate these problems, develop urban services, and do not forget entertainment for citizens, otherwise they will no longer be happy. The game brings exciting challenges, and if you overcome everything, you can become the best mayor in the world. City Mania. Town building game. City Mania is a very colorful city building game for Android from Gameloft Studio. The game has a wonderful graphic design of three-dimensional locations. In addition, it will appeal to fans of all kinds of farms with high-quality animation, good special effects, and quite decent sound. We have to build the most colorful city in the world, create residential areas, parks and industrial zones, develop infrastructure and build socially significant facilities as well as administrative facilities and much more. At the same time, it is necessary to remember the safety of local residents, take into account their wishes when planning streets, comply with environmental regulations, and provide the population with important services. You have to build water towers, power stations, shops, fire stations, farms, greenhouses and factories for the production of building materials and much more. Yes, the more your city grows, the more you have to wait for all kinds of improvements and modernizations, but then there will be more objects, so this strategy will not bore you in any way. There are of course some nuances. It is important to note that updating any building and requests to create a product require us to be very active. To perform various tasks, we will receive magic suitcases with resources, specialists and rare parts. City Mania. This is a great city planning strategy experience. Recommended for all lovers of the genre. Megapolis Build, the city of your dreams. This experience will make you feel like a true city manager. Try to develop a colony and create a real metropolis with a population of millions and a living infrastructure. Of course, the city is not a country or an empire. In general, the scale of the game, after approval of similar strategies, is not impressive, but believe me, you will have much more problems with the city. Of course, it is not at all necessary to hold territory or acquire new land. Your task is both harder and easier. He tries to keep the city in good working order, he tries to control the work of the infrastructure. Make your plan truly large-scale, well-developed, and user-friendly for its citizens. Build different forms of communication, develop relationships with other cities, and forget about controlling the standard of living in your city. To succeed, you must take advantage of all the opportunities offered by the developers, among them, 700 different building types, diverse cultural assets of the world, the possibility of cooperation with neighboring towns, various awards and achievements. Try Try to create the most successful city. Tropical paradise. Many of our readers surely want to be in a tropical paradise, where the sun shines all year round. If so, you can't miss the chance and download the new Tropic Sim city building game. Yes, it's an ordinary city planning simulator, but far from difficult. Create a cool tropical resort, and not just one, but an entire resort made up of multiple islands. After launching Tropic Sim city building game, you will be offered several islands to build. They are new. However, it is better to start with the one in the center of the archipelago. The first thing you need to start with are residential buildings, to fill the island with the manpower needed for quality customer service. By the way, each new building must be connected to the complex you are building with the road. Otherwise the staff will not be able to reach it. To date, more than 300 types of objects are presented in this free novelty, which are divided into categories: residential buildings, commercial buildings, public buildings and decorative elements. Another data, initially, only a small part of the total number of objects is available. The rest is available only in 2 cases, as the game progresses, and when buying locked items for money, gold bars. Little Big City 2. This is an entertaining simulator, in which you will build with great freedom. You will interact with the mayor and his subordinates so that paradise shines in all its glory. You can independently choose the path of development, for example, high technology or industry, cultural heritage, etc. Visit the cities of your comrades, see their results. Along the way, do not forget to open new objects and buildings, produce resources that will attract new residents. As in all games of this type, you have to complete missions to get everything you need to build certain buildings. For the passage of missions you will need only time and, of course, money. The whole process in Small Big City 2, it can be sped up with a few diamonds. The graphics component of the game is implemented at a decent level. All places and objects are worked out down to the smallest detail. During the game you can admire palm trees, mountains, city streets, transport and many, many more. In short, a bustling resort has its own sparkling life and invites you to join in. In addition, also note the presence of realistic sound. Unfortunately, there is no background music, and it is very rare. Overall, Little Big City 2 is an exciting city building strategy experience that, while offering nothing new of its kind, at least has good graphics. Designer City. An excellent simulator of building your own metropolis in space, where a player can bring out their most creative side and create something amazing. The free application includes a wide range of buildings, administrative facilities, without which the functioning of the city would be simply impossible. Think about every detail to improve the city. Players have to rebuild a big metropolis, think about infrastructure and other details to make everything work as it should. The game will provide the user with everything necessary for you to achieve your dreams. The main thing is not to forget to build mining buildings, otherwise you will have to wait a long time until the necessary amount of building materials accumulates. Proper use of resources will allow you to quickly achieve the desired result, which will save you a lot of time. Create amazing cities that differ in design, functionality and size. Share your progress with your friends, showing your work on social networks. The construction simulator has an excellent design. The cute city vitality animation creates extra action that brings the app to life. The musical accompaniment gives you the feeling that everything is happening in space. Tap Tap Builder. Tap Tap Builder game is a unique application that combines ease of administration, original design and addictive gameplay. Once inside, you have the opportunity to build the city of your dreams, start developing it, and become its mayor. But before you start managing it, you have a lot of work to do. First you have to build a city, so wear a helmet and start showing your skills as a builder. Be prepared for the fact that on the way to the development of the city you will encounter many difficulties and obstacles. You will not only have to build houses, but also deal with other problems that inevitably arise among the inhabitants of the city. Saving money for further development, extinguishing fires and participating in improvement. The game Tap Tap Builder it is characterized not only by high-quality graphics, but also by simple controls. To perform a specific action, just click on the screen of the mobile device. Game progress is automatically saved, so the city will grow even in your absence and its treasury will increase. The game is free for all types of mobile devices. Moreover, it contains additional paid content, which opens up even wider gaming opportunities. Dream City. Metropolis. If you like urban simulators, the game Dream City, Metropolis is a good opportunity to spend a great free time. Here you have to build the city you've always dreamed of and naturally become its mayor, with full responsibility for directing the destiny of the city and its people. Build buildings, but at the same time consider whether they are really necessary. Plan its construction so that it benefits the city. For example, houses are homes for citizens, factories are the ability to produce goods and food. An amusement park brings joy to children, and therefore adults are happy too. In general, plan everything as best as possible. Local attractions will not interfere, which will not only delight tourists, but bring additional income to the city budget. Do you think it's easy to be mayor, even of a small town? Show your skills only if you are a fan of this genre and you will enjoy the difficulties that come your way. Install the game Dream City, Metropolis on your Android device and show everyone that you can become a great mayor and everyone in your city will be proud. Aquapolis. Build a megacity. Do you like building cities and are a fan of classic old farmhouses? Aquapolis. Building a megacity gives you another chance to do your favorite activity to your liking. Create your colony, develop its infrastructure, harvest, make profit and do everything you can, so you will generate even greater income. This time, a slight change from the traditional genre is that your city will be located, not on land, as we did before, but somewhere underwater. This way you have the opportunity to build your own Atlantis, and build it from scratch. It all started with the fact that a disaster probably happened on Earth. We don't know yet, but maybe our brilliant teacher will help us find out. Of course you won't be able to without the help of the captain and the ever-present Lana. And if she does not spoil everything, then soon part of the secrets will be solved. In the meantime, you have to look carefully underwater and build smartly, so you will achieve the goal of creating a big city. Manage the city, allocate resources correctly and don't forget to find answers to your questions as well as Aquapolis. Building a megacity.